Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be doing the start of my 2019 declutter series. I wanted to go through kind of each category of my products and declutter a few things in start for the new year. So we're going to be starting off with skincare today, and I'm mostly going to be talking about products that are in kind of like my backups or extra drawer. All the products that are in my skincare cabinet currently, I'm just going to leave in there because I know I use them on a daily basis. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get into it. So I'm going to start off with cleansers because that's kind of like the first step, I guess, in your skincare routine. And I have quite a few cleansers that I've collected to try out or things that have gotten sent to me. And I really need to go through and pick out things that are going to be right for my skin type to try out and then kind of pass along the rest. So let's get into it. So starting off, I have two things that I know I'm going to immediately declutter. One is the Burt's Bees cleansing oil with coconut and argan oils. I bought this when I was really into cleansing oils, but I haven't used it yet. Obviously it's still sealed, and I recently found out that coconut is one of the things that has been irritating my skin a lot, so unfortunately I'm going to have to pass this along. Also, I have the Kopari coconut melt. Again, I'm going to be passing this along because coconut has been irritating my skin and it's unopened, unused, so this is going to get passed along as well. Most of the unused products will either go to like family and friends, or some of the things are multiples of them, so I might put them in a giveaway, or they'll get donated. So just in case you were wondering, that's what's going to happen with most of these things. So next up, I have some travel size products or cleansers that I like to keep in my collection just for those times that I am traveling. And the first is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. I really like this one, so I'm going to keep this in my collection. And then I also have my Youth to the People mini. This is the cleanser that I use every day, so I'm obviously going to keep this. And then I also got this Drunk Elephant jelly cleanser with my birthday gift. I haven't done any research on this, and I need to look up the ingredients in here to make sure it's something that's going to work with my skin type. So I think for now I'm going to put it in a pile of like check the ingredients on these things kind of thing. Alright, I had to adjust my camera a little bit because it was looking a little funky, so it might look a little different. Sorry about that. But moving on with cleansers, I have a few things that were sent to me. Let's pull those out. I have 3 cleansers here that are actually sent to me by brands who I was doing photos for. The first is the Panacea Skincare. I never know how to pronounce this, but their products are gorgeous. I'm gonna keep this because I actually have already looked at the ingredients and it seems like it will be good for my skin, so I'm gonna keep this and try this out. I also have this Clean Cleanse. This is like a powder clay kind of cleanser. I might not use this as a cleanser, but I might try and use it as a mask. So I am going to keep this because I think it's a really interesting product and I don't have anything else like it. And the ingredients seem pretty good as well. And then I also have this cleanser from Aeons. It is their Ritual Gentle Facial Cleanser, and I like that it says gentle, so I'm going to keep this as well and try it out because, again, the ingredients sound pretty good. There's nothing in here that I could see that would cause me irritation, so I'm going to give it a try. Next up, I have 2 more cleansers that were sent to me. This is the Murad Hydration Prebiotic 4-in-1 Multi Cleanser. This is what this looks like. This is another product that I haven't tried yet. I need to check the ingredients on it. I know one of these other products that I passed along already had like high quantities of dimethicone, which is one of the products that irritates me, so I need to check the ingredients of this cleanser, and I kept the box just in case, and see if it'll work for my skin. So that's going to go in the ingredients pile. And then I also have this Lily de May Renew Cleanser. I use this a few times for my like short little first impressions review on Instagram, but I put it back in my backup drawer because I still have 2 cleansers open in my bathroom, so I kind of wanted to save this for a later time. So I'm going to keep this one. I really do like this. My first impression was really good, so I'm going to keep this, and I'm almost done with my second cleanse in my bathroom, so this will get put into that spot when that one's done. Okay, we have 3 random cleansers left. The first one is the Ren Evercalm Gentle Cleansing Milk. Definitely want to keep this and try it out. I got this for Christmas and in like a little set, and I like that it's kind of gentle and calming, so I definitely want to keep this around. I also have the Pixie Rose Cream Cleanser. I did a quick overview of the ingredients and it seems like it's gonna be okay, so I do want to give it a try. I really do like Pixie products, so I'm gonna keep this in my collection and try it out. And then I also have this Bliss No Dull Days Oakwood Charcoal Purifying Cleanser. I'm gonna pass this along as well. I just find that stick cleansers don't really work well for my skin type. I'm sure this product is great. I love Bliss products, but this just isn't really something that I would use for my skin, so I'm gonna pass that along. Not bad, I got rid of 3. Could be better, but you know, it's okay. Next up, we're gonna move on to toner. And first up, I have my mini Thayer's Witch Hazel. This is the toner I use every day. I just keep this travel size one for when I'm traveling, so I'm definitely gonna keep that. I also have some of the Pixie Rose Tonics. They recently sent me a huge PR package with this big one in it, so I'm going to pass along the 2 little ones to some friends who I know want to try it and keep the bigger one. Just to let people try it out, and I don't need all 3, so thought it was time. I also have the Fresh Black Tea Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence. It's an essence, but I just threw it in with my toners. I actually want to try this out. And so I'm going to, first I need to check the ingredients, but I think I'm going to put this in my bathroom to test out. It's just like a little travel size, so I should be able to kind of get through it and test it out quickly. So that's going to go in the bathroom. I also have this Mandelic Acid 5% Skin Prep Water from Wish Trend. I've used this a few times. I like to keep the boxes around when they're products that I'm not super familiar with, just so that I can look back at them and make sure I'm using them right. I've used this a few times for the initial review on my Instagram, but I didn't use it enough, and I have 2 toners open right now, so I kind of put it away to save it for a later date. So I'm going to hold on to this because I did like it and it didn't cause any irritation the few times that I did use it, so I'm going to keep that in my collection for now, and I'm going to try it again eventually. I also have the Ritual Refining Facial Toner that goes with that cleanser I was showing you guys before. I'm going to keep this as well. The ingredients seem really great, and when I do try the cleanser, I want to try this in conjunction with it, so I'm going to keep that. Next up, let's do skincare. We're doing all skincare. Let's do sunscreen quickly. I only have 2 products. The first is the Pharmacy Green Screen. This is my everyday sunscreen. I use this every day. It stays with like my makeup up here on my vanity, so I'm definitely going to be keeping that. And then I also have this Supergoop setting mist. I actually used this a while ago over the summer, I believe. Not this particular one, but a different bottle, and it burned really badly. So I got this like little sample in something, and I'm just going to pass it along because I know it doesn't work for my skin. Okay, so moving on to serums. Again, I have the Ritual Antioxidant Serum that goes along with that toner and cleanser. I'm gonna keep this because I really want to try this brand. I did some pictures for them and all their ingredients sound really amazing, so I'm gonna keep that. I also have the Ren Evercalm Anti-Redness Serum. It came with the cleanser and like a little gift set, so I'm gonna keep this for when my skin is acting up. I also have the Fresh Cream Ancient Supreme Face Serum. I'm actually going to pass this along to my mom. I just don't think my skin is really in need of this product. It's super thick and heavy, and I don't know, it just isn't something that I would typically use, so I'm going to give this to my mom because I think she would really enjoy it. I also have the Ursa Major Brighten Up Vitamin C Serum. I loved this product, but I've had it for a while, probably almost a year. And last time I used it, it smelled kind of funky, so I need to check the expiration date, and if it's definitely gone bad, I'm just gonna toss it, but if it's still good, maybe I'm gonna keep it. I do really like this product. It just didn't last as long as I would have wanted it to, but I have to check that out. Okay, moving on to face creams. Let me move them all over. I have quite a bit. So starting off with full-size face creams, these are kind of like my backups. I have the Vanicream Moisturizing Skin Cream. I picked this up recently at Target because I wanted something that was just very basic for when my skin was really irritated. And I've been using the cleanser when my skin is irritated, and it's been really helping. So definitely going to keep this, but I think I'm going to move it into my bathroom because I did just use up my go-to skincare face cream. So I'm going to kind of replace it with this for now. I also have the Pixi Rose Flash Balm. I'm really excited to try this product. I've heard really good things and the ingredients look really good. There's nothing in here that I could see that would cause me any irritation. And I know you can use this product as like a moisturizer or a primer. I think a mask too. Yeah, so it's kind of like an all-in-one kind of product, and I really like those types of products, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this. Last but not least, for full-size creams, I have the Dermalogica Sound Sleep Cocoon. When I first got this, I was absolutely in love with it, and then I started having those sensitivities to dimethicone right around the time I started using this, and it is very high in dimethicone because it is that gel type texture. So unfortunately, this doesn't work for me anymore, and I do have to pass it along. If you don't have a sensitivity to dimethicone like I do, I would highly recommend this product because when I first started using it, it made my skin look so amazing, but I think it was one of the first products that I really started seeing my sensitivity, because after a while it really started to irritate my skin. But unfortunately, I do have to pass this along, and I'll probably give it to a friend because it is kind of in this like airlocked like thing. It's like you can't get to the actual product inside. I think it's still pretty good, so I'm going to pass this along to someone. Alright, and now on to trial sized little creams. The first one is the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Moisture Glow Face Cream. This is my travel size. I do have the full size, and I absolutely love this cream, so definitely going to be keeping this one. I also have the Ren Evercalm Global Protection Day Cream. Again, I'm going to hang on to this for when I'm having some irritation because they are calming products and they are all individually sealed, so they will definitely last a while. Next up, we have the Fresh Cream Ancient Soft Cream. I have used this once or twice, and it was just a little bit too heavy on my skin, so I'm going to pass this along to my mom as well with the serum. I think that she will get better use out of them, and they will be better for her skin type. So the last two products are these little mini Drunk Elephant creams. I have the La La Retro Whipped Cream, and then the Proteini cream as well. So I'm going to keep these because I've never tried them and I definitely want to. I've heard really good things about them, and there aren't any ingredients on here, so I am going to have to look them up, but so we'll put those in the ingredient pile for now. Next up, we have face oils, and I've been really on a big face oil kick recently. If you have any favorites, let me know in the comments, but I have quite a few here, but I think I'm going to be keeping most of them. The first one is more of like a tanning product, not really a face oil, but it's the Tan Luxe Sleep Oil. I really love this. It's the only tanning product that I'll use on my face and neck, or really anywhere, because I'm not good at tanning. But I do really like this product, and it's very seamless and easy to use, so I'm going to keep that. I also have this Clee Nourish Rosehip Avocado and Carrot Oil. Again, I took pictures for this brand, and come on, focus. There we go. I took pictures for this brand, and I'm really excited to try out their products now, so I'm going to keep this. And then I have the Era Perez Australian Blue Cypress Face Nectar. I believe this is kind of like an oil serum type product, but I'm going to keep it and try it out because their ingredients are very natural. They seem really amazing, so might as well give it a try. And then last but not least, I have the Milani Prep and Soothe Camellia Oil. This is kind of newer. It's a drugstore, obviously, product, and I've had it for like a month or so and still haven't used it because there's fragrance in here, which is normally something that irritates my skin. So I've been going back and forth of whether or not I want to use it or not because of the fragrance. But I think what I'm gonna do is see if I can find any information online, whether it is like a naturally derived fragrance or like a synthetic fragrance, because sometimes that makes a difference for my skin. So I'm gonna do a little bit of research and then decide on that product. All right. Next, we have some exfoliating products, and the first one is the Caudalie Gentle Buffing Cream. Right now I'm using the Fresh Soy Exfoliant, which I really love, but this will be the product I use after that because I am like almost halfway through it. So I'm definitely keeping this. I also have these Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peels. My skin does not do well with AHAs and BHAs, so I'm going to pass these along because I just know they're not going to work for me. And then I also have this Bliss Pore Patrol Daily Warming Scrub with Black Volcanic Sand. So I was really excited to try this product. There were some ingredients in here that I was a little bit skeptical about for my skin, just because my skin is so sensitive. I have to be really careful, which is why I'm like kind of turned into like an ingredient snob. But I definitely have to look at this more and look up the ingredients and make sure that it'll be right for my skin. So I'm gonna put this to the side with those other ingredient products. Okay. Next up, I have some eye creams, and I have the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye. I love this one. It's usually my go-to, but I've been using their avocado eye cream right now, which I really love. I've actually never looked at the ingredients in here, but I've used it a lot and it hasn't irritated me, so I'm definitely keeping this one. And then I also have the Bioderma Sensibo Eye cream, which I'm going to be using after the avocado one's done because I'm like almost finished with that, so I'm going to keep that as well. I also have this Good Molecules Wake Up Eye Serum that I got in my Beautylish box. I'm not really an eye serum type of person. I don't really have a lot of darkness or puffiness. I'm really just looking for hydration, so this is supposed to brighten, firm, and depuff, so I don't really think it's something that I technically need, but I think I'm going to give it to my mom because this is definitely something that she would enjoy, so I'm gonna pass this along to her. And then last but not least, we have masks. I'm gonna quickly sit here and split them up between like detox, hydrating, all that good stuff, and then we will come back and separate them or go through them. So I didn't include in my masks my two pharmacy masks because I have the brightening one and the honey potion one, because those are the masks that I use the most, so they're just in my skincare cabinet. I know I'm not going to be getting rid of those, but these are all the other masks that I have in my collection. We're gonna start off with like the brightening type of masks. So first up, we have the Bliss Mighty Marshmallow. I really enjoy this mask. I have a little mini travel size of it. It has beautiful texture, and it's surprisingly, come on, stop trying to focus on my face. Come up here. Come on, camera. Come on. There we go. It has like a beautiful texture and it works pretty well with my skin, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this. I love Bliss masks. I also have the Frank Body Glow Mask, which I also enjoy, and it has a lot of very natural ingredients. I do have to go through here and see if there are any ingredients that I am going to not like now that my skin, I know that what my skin is kind of sensitive to. I have to go through and check these products that I've had for a while, so I'm gonna put this in the ingredients pile. I also have this Claris, I never know how to say this, freshly juiced vitamin E mask. So this is what this looks like. I keep this in the box. I've only used it once, just because it's a product I'm super unfamiliar with, so I like to keep the box around for ingredients details, but this is what it looks like. I think I got this through Join Palm. It was in collaboration with them, and again, it's radiance boosting, it's glowy, so I think I'm going to keep this. I don't see, well, let me put this in the pile to check ingredients, but if it has good ingredients, I'm going to keep it. Okay, moving on to some hydrating masks. I have two, three. First up is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. This used to be my favorite overnight mask until I got the Summer Fridays one, which also isn't in here because I use that on a daily basis. So I think what I'm going to do is put this in my February monthly makeup bag and see if I can use this up, because I just don't reach for it as much anymore. But I'm definitely going to keep it. I've actually never looked at the ingredients in here. I probably should do that. So let's look at the ingredients first before I decide to keep that. Next up, I'm going to be keeping the Bliss in the Honey Mega Moisturizing Lavender Honey Mask. Again, I love Bliss masks. I think for their price, they're really great. It's kind of like a mid-level to drugstore kind of tier, and I just really love their brand. I've always loved their brand, even before their rebrand. They were one of the only places I've ever gotten a facial at, and so I've been a long-time fan of theirs, so I really love their masks. I also have this Lather Honey Moisture Mask with propolis extract. It's a relief mask for environmentally stressed skin. I actually haven't ever used this because I was like, oh, it's honey. I have 2 other honey masks. I should wait to open this, but I think I'm going to keep it and try it. I should probably check the ingredients. So what I'm learning. All right, so let's put that in the ingredients pile, and then I will check that and we will come back to that pile at the end. Next up, I have the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab, whatever you want to call it, ginger and turmeric vitamin C jelly mask. I actually just found this at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, one of them, for like 10 bucks, and the ingredients sounded really good, and I haven't tried it yet, but I definitely want to. I've heard good things about turmeric and skincare, so I'm gonna give this a try, and then if you guys are interested, I will let you know how it goes. So now we're gonna move on to detoxing masks, and I have 4 sitting in front of me. The first is the Caudalie Instant Detox Mask. I have this little sample of it. I definitely want to try this because I know that Caudalie products are supposed to be really good, and I love their serum that I have. Trying to quickly scan the ingredients. It looks like it's going to be okay for my skin, so I'm going to keep this. I don't see any coconut oil or coconut extracts or dimethicone, and fragrance. Those are the 3 big things I look for. I also have this Bliss Pore Patrol Deep Detox 4 Clay Souffle Mask. Again, I should look at the ingredients on this. I'm going to put this in the ingredients pile to check the ingredients. I also have the Lush Mask of Magnaminty. This is my favorite detox mask. I just find that the ingredients are really fresh, and I don't have any issues with it. I use it mostly as a spot treatment, so I don't put it all over my face, and it works really well for me, so I'm going to keep that. Let me pull all of the ingredients checking ones down to see what's in here. Okay, so first up, the Origins mask. Let's take a quick little look. So the Origins mask does have coconut oil in it, and it has a lot of like citrus-based oils, which I tend to try to stay away from as well. So unfortunately, I think I'm going to pass this along. That kind of pains me because I did used to really like this, but now that I am trying to stay away from coconut in my skincare, I'm gonna have to pass this along. Next up, we have the Bliss Pore Patrol Deep Detox Mask. So this product as well has a lot of citrus-based oils in it, which again, I try to stay away from a lot. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. But I don't know. This is still a maybe because they're pretty far down on the ingredients list. So this is going to go in a maybe pile. Next up, we have this lather mask. Let's see. So this does have dimethicone in it. It's pretty far down in the ingredients list, but I try to stay away from dimethicone altogether when I can. So this really pains me, but I think I'm going to pass this along as well. Okay, so next up we have the Frank Body Glow Mask, and this does have coconut oil in it, so unfortunately I am going to have to pass this along. So onto this Claire's mask. I never know how to pronounce that. Let's see what's in here. Nothing too crazy, no dimethicone or coconut oil or coconut extract, anything. But there is a lot of citrus oil based oils, so I'm going to put this in the maybe pile as well. They're not overly sensitizing to my skin, but when I do use a lot of them, I do find that they can cause irritation, so it's kind of like hit or miss with products that have those in it. Okay, onto this Murad cleanser. I don't see any dimethicone, coconut oil, any like citrusy based oils. So I think I'm going to keep this in my collection for now and test it out and see how it goes. So this is the one that had fragrance in it, and I think I'm just going to pass it along because I know that fragrance just doesn't work with my skin, and I just really don't want to risk it, especially when I have all these other oils that are really derived from natural ingredients. So I'm just going to pass this along, and it's unused, so someone will love it. Not last but not least, we've got the Drunk Elephant products. Next up, we have this Bliss Pore Patrol Daily Warming Scrub. Let's see what's in here. So with this Bliss product, like the mask, there isn't any coconut or dimethicone that I can see, but there is a lot of like citrusy based oil, so I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile as well. I just never know with those types of products. Now for the Drunk Elephant products, I do have to go to Sephora because on the little mini sizes there's no ingredients, so let's go do that. I do have these 3, whoa! minis to check out. Let's see. Okay, so first up, the Proteini moisturizer. This does have coconut in it. Oh, why? It's pretty far down in the list, so I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile as well. That's really disappointing because that's like a product I really want to try. I'm gonna check out the La La Retro. The La La Retro doesn't seem to have any coconut or dimethicone, so I'm gonna hang on to this one definitely. And then last but not least, we have the cleanser. So again, no coconut or dimethicone, so I'm gonna hang on to this one as well. And then last but not least, we have the Ursa Major serum, but I'm pretty sure it's only good for 6 months, and I've definitely had it over a year, or pretty much a year, and now that it's kind of smelling weird, I'm just gonna toss this. I'm not even gonna risk it. So that was it for my first part of this yearly declutter. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video in the comments or by giving it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you guys would like me to continue these declutters, definitely let me know. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.